Hey guys, He-Man1010 here, and today is the last day before I have to go to Vegas, and it is going to be a very long trip. And so before I go, I thought I would make a top 5 list. Lately I've done my top 10s and all, and before you say anything, no, it's not that list that one guy has been requesting. Brady did it, and I'm still thinking of whether I should do it or not. I've got some thinking to do because, I might get some weird thoughts, and I feel a little bad for pushing Brady to do it, and if I have to, I will at a different time. But instead of doing that top 10, hottest, prettiest, whatever, I decided I would do something else, and this is actually a surprise for coworkers because I never said this was coming up at all. So, this is just a surprise little video that I'm doing because I got Vegas to look forward to tomorrow, and it's going to be like 11 p.m. their time. In Virginia here, that's like 2 a.m. my time, so that's gonna be crazy. Alright, so without further ado, let's get this started. So, number 5 is Crash Bandicoot's Insane Trilogy design. Now, yes, Skylanders Imaginators did it, but I feel that we need to look at some little details here, like I can't usually point out every little difference, but you look closely at the things, you know that they had a big difference. Like the Crash Bandicoot in Insane Trilogy seems more realistic, it looks sharper, it seems a little more colorful, while in Skylanders, I don't really know what they were going for there. Now it sort of portrays Crash better instead of a whole bunch of triangles put together, like the old ones, because I guess that was a limitation of the old consoles like GameCube and PlayStation and such. I feel like it was a good way to take on a modern portion of the beloved PlayStation character. Let's go on to the next one. BanjoKazooie. Man, do I have a lot to talk about right now. As we know, those of us who watched E3, BanjoKazooie just got into Smash Bros. After the developers tried to deconfirm him, along with Microsoft. And when they put him into Smash Bros, they did one of the greatest things that they could think of. They redesigned it and had it a little more based off the N64. Unlike... yeah, I'm not even going to say the name, just look at the picture. So, when you look at this, it's just an incredible take of what Nintendo was capable of. Because as we know, Microsoft, when they redesigned Banjo and Kazooie, they tried to actually use the N64 model and tried to base it off that. And they kept acting like there were problems. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not, I don't know, I'm not going to rant about it. But if it is true, that means Nintendo was able to do what Microsoft had tried to do in the first place many times before doing that nuts and bolts garbage. Oh no, I just said the name. I'm going to hell. Next one. Zero Suit Samus. Wow. I guess that's unexpected, huh? Well, maybe not. If you played the older Metroid games and you see when Samus's armor is off, first, it's revealed as a girl. What? And then, when you look at it, a lot of times it's either the black bikini, black leotard, with the long, blonde, curly hair. Long and blonde, you see, and I'm not sure if many people were able to appeal to the design. And then when Nintendo decided we were going to do more Metroid stuff, bring back the whole Metroid thing. They gave her the shorter hair, the ponytail. They made it so it actually looked like an alien bounty hunter. Because you think about it, if they did do that long and blonde curly hair thing, it would have looked like she was back in the days of the 80s trying to star in the very next Chucky film. Let's get on to number 2. Zelda's Breath of the Wild design. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can agree with me when I say this is literally one of the best designs you could see on Zelda. Now, yes, people can say that Zelda's N64 designs were good, or her older Smash Bros. Days were good. Put it this way. I wasn't that big of a fan of the whole brown hair and the little side things dangling with the white. I don't know what that was that she had wrapped around it. I don't know. It just... Yeah, she's old, but I didn't really like the fact that they made the princess look more like a witch. Yeah, I'm probably going to hear a lot of backlash from this, but I feel like the whole brown hair thing was a witch, and the N64 one seemed to appeal more to little kids, because, you know, she is a kid in most of them. Breath of the Wild sort of puts both of them together. They make her look more of a warrior, even though it's more into research and science and somewhat. Brady gave me some of the info on that. You know, you just look at that and compare it to the others, and the way she acts and everything else with her different outfits that she puts on through Breath of the Wild. Honestly, it's adorable, and I really hope that Nintendo will keep that design around for future Zelda games, because I'm thinking of purchasing Breath of the Wild 2, and I might get that Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Before I get off topic, I feel that I should bring up 2 honorable mentions. First time an honorable mention will be brought to a top 5 video. So, let's get into those. PacMan. PacMan. Now, back in the old days, we knew PacMan as the flat, circle dude that just went waka 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 while that triangle would just go in the circle and shut, go around eating little mints and taking away ghosts. Yes, I explained it in the dumbest way possible on purpose. And when he came to the PlayStation, it all literally changed. They were able to, if you look closely, he's pretty much got 2 black little Pac-Mans for his eyes. They were able to put a face on him, they put the arms and legs, and it actually worked. It literally worked. And when he was being put in the Smash Bros., Sakurai even said that he preferred that over the other designs. He literally was considering the whole Ghostly Adventures, and that was the original plan, and Namco got on his case, and then he said, well, I either get the PlayStation design, or I'm not putting your character in here at all. Awesome move. On to the next honorable mention. Simon Belmont. Now, I have not played very many Castlevania games. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. The only one I really played was Judgment, and then I played a little bit of the NES. But we can all agree now that when he was put in the Smash Bros., they did a good job redesigning him, just like they did BanjoKazooie. They were able to make it so he didn't have to have the whole red hair gimmick and not have the brown hair from the earlier games. They were able to give him blonde hair, and though we didn't recognize him, when we saw that design and found out it was him, it was an awesome case. Now, as I said, I haven't played much of it, but I do know the designs, and I feel like it was a good job for what Nintendo was able to do there. Now, on to number 1. You're not surprised, are you? This is always something that's number 1 on every single one of my lists. Shantae is, and always will be, one of my favorite video game characters. Now, though some people can say they liked Half Genie Hero, and I don't blame them, I also like Half Genie Hero more than the other games. I do think that the design for Pirate's Curse was one of the greatest designs that they could have went for. It can be appealing to Japanese and American just due to the fact that she looks a little more anime-like in it. Now, they could change my mind with Shantae 5 coming out, depending on what they decide to go for that design. But what I do know for that is that it's going to have a little bit of Half Genie Hero graphics in it. Like, when it comes to the whole Pirate's Curse thing, it's just, even though she was 8-bit, those little text boxes and everything, it was very appealing to me, to a lot of other fans. That was the time she was most popular in her whole thing, mainly because the story was great. It didn't just go at random, it didn't keep on putting you on a loop, and they had very appealing designs, great graphics and everything. Well, guys, that's it for my list. I am very glad that you took the time to watch this surprise for not just you, but also the co-workers. This was He-Man 1010 with his top 5 game redesigns. Video game redesigns. Well, tomorrow I'm not going to be doing much. Maybe Brady could do something, but we might be offline for tomorrow, so before I get on the plane, I just want to wish you all a blessed day. And as Brady Lindsay would say, or Brady of the Bunch, sayonara.